Welcome, everyone. I am Metatron Elysium Montez, and I'm going to talk a little bit, probably about 3, 4, 5 minutes, because we were talking on our last sessions on prayer, dominion prayer, and the different types of prayer, and how it is scientific. Well, I'm going to just share something with you that maybe we could call it mind hack. And this is the ability to tap into someone's mind to do a greater work for them. And this, the example I'm going to give you and share with you, when when you're doing prayer for someone, you're doing an act for somebody. Um, there are times that it's instantaneous. And so this example I'm going to give you that everyone has this ability, and it's in everyone, and it's scientific because it works. It's been tested, it's been tried, and it works over and over and over again. And so I have a daughter of mine. I have two twin girls. And they're babies, and one of them, every time that she wakes up, if we wake her up from a nap because she's sleeping too long or for some other reason we wake her up, she just is screaming and crying and crying and crying and crying. It'll go on for 15, 20 minutes, maybe 25, and even up to 30 minutes at a time. And so I pick her up the other day, and so I pick her up the other day, and I'm there, and I grab her, and I'm picking her up, and I'm saying, "Oh, hi, baby," and I'm taking her downstairs, and I've got to change her diaper and get her all ready and get her all prepared. And what happens is, she starts to cry because we woke her up. And so I said, I'm just going to test this out on my daughter, on my little baby, because if it works for a baby, it can work for anyone. And so, and I have done it for other people, but never on a child, never on a baby in a sense. I've done it on my son, but for something different. But here on a baby, and how it worked is she's crying and crying, and I knew, hey, if I don't do anything and just allow it to happen, it's going to go on for 20, 25, 30 minutes until she calms down. Usually we got to take her back upstairs into the crib and put her down and let her cry it out and relax herself. But this time I took her and I laid her down to change her diaper. And as she's screaming and throwing a fit, I speak into her. I literally took my thoughts and I dove right into her mind. And I said, the peace and the love of God floods your mind and is flooding your mind. And I just spoke that into her. And immediately, not even a minute, we're talking seconds, she started to go, and I continued to change her diaper. I changed her diaper. She completely calmed all the way down as I spoke. The peace and love of God floods your mind, and it's feeling your mind. And so once I did that to her, I took her up, I put her in her feeding chair where we feed them and let them eat. And so I put her in her chair, strapped her in, put her bib on, and gave her food so she can eat, so I can go upstairs and get her sister. And she didn't even, and as I'm going upstairs, I leave her by herself just to go upstairs and get the other one. She didn't cry. She didn't get into any, fusses. No, she remained peaceful and calm for the rest of the night. And so what I'm sharing with you is a mind hack that this goes with people that are epileptic or people who are crazy or lunatic, whatever you want to call them, maybe they're having seizures, whatever. Speak into their mind. You see in them the love and peace of God, this inner being that creates everything, this divine intelligence. You speak that into them, that this love and peace of God is flooding their mind, and it just took, boom, seconds, and it worked instantly. And so I'm sharing this with you because you can do this with your children, or do this with the colic baby, or do this with children that are acting out, or even adults, or young people, or maybe they have some kind of disease that that you think it's a disease, but it's literally in the mind, and you can speak into their mind hack them for their betterment, for their good, and for their health, and to cure them. You can literally speak into their mind the benefit, the help, the well-being, the love, the peace, as God begins to open and flood their life. And that is what I wanted to share with you, a mind hack, so that you can do this for yourself and for your children and for your family members, or for children at school, or for anybody. All right, well, that's enough. We're going on 6 minutes now. So go ahead and practice this. Start using it, because it works. It's 100% accurate. Every time I've used it, it has worked. I love you. Peace. Have a great night.